Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I already did a Rush tier list, so I decided, hey, why not do a Led Zeppelin tier list of albums. We got all the albums. We're gonna be going through each one, saying which spot it's in, and why it's good, and what makes it good. So first, we're gonna do Led Zeppelin 1. Now, I guess I'll put this in great, because some of the songs on here are great, like Dazed and Confused, and You Shook Me, and Good Times, Bad Times, How Many More Times. There's a lot of times in here. Good Times, Bad Times, Your Time Is Gonna Come, How Many More Times. They're really into time back then. But anyway, that's besides the point. But then there's some of the weaker songs, like I Can't Quit You Baby, which even though has a pretty good guitar solo, it's just, I don't know. Then Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, kind of like the slower song. Black Mountainside, just the general guitar solo song, which I don't really care for. But yeah, great tier. Okay, next one, Led Zeppelin II. I'll have to say it's better. It's better because it has more song. No, not more songs. It has the exact same amount of songs, but it has more songs that are good. Like almost the entire album. Like Whole Lot of Love, what should never be, a Lemon Song. Thank You is meh. Heartbreaker is good. Living Loving Made is okay. Ramble On is good. Moby Dick is really good. The drum solo is just amazing. And Bring It On Home is okay, I guess. But the reason why this isn't in God tier, you might think, oh, well, you like every song on here, so of course it's gonna be God tier. Well, you see, the thing is that none of these songs are really like amazing Led Zeppelin songs. That's the thing. So yeah, that's why it's there. Next is Led Zeppelin III. I have to put this in the good tier because there are still some good songs on here, like Immigrant Song, Since I've Been Loving You, Gallows Pole, Briny or Stomp, or whatever it's called. And I don't really like the acoustic sound. There's too much acoustics on this album. Like, there's not much, like, there's way less electric guitar. It's way less heavy than the first two albums, which I seem to like more heavy Led Zeppelin albums. Now we get to Led Zeppelin IV, which, do I put this in God tier or do I put it in classic? Because if I put it in classic, okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to put this in classic. I can't put it in God tier. I'm sorry. There's too many songs on here that I don't care for to make it go into the God tier. Like Battle of Evermore, I don't really care about. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Four Sticks as well. The live version that Page and Plant did on their No Quarter 1994 album is pretty good, but the actual song isn't very good. Going to California is okay. And then the rest of their songs are pretty good, like Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, of course. But Stairway to Heaven is definitely overrated. It's still good, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, it's kind of... I just want to say that none of these albums are bad. Just to say that. Even the lowest tier one is still good. But, like, there's a bunch, and, like, Led Zeppelin 2. The difference between Led Zeppelin 2 and Led Zeppelin 4, in my mind, is that Led Zeppelin 4 has better songs, but less good songs. And Led Zeppelin 2 has all good songs, basically, but none of them are, like, amazing. Okay, so now we get to Houses of the Holy, and I think I'm gonna have to put this in... Wow, what do I choose? So much to choose from. No, I gotta put something in God tier. Houses of the Holy. This is the first album where they didn't name it after themselves, and it's good. It's a good approach, and all the songs on here are just mwah. Song is the same is pretty good. Rain Song is pretty good, even with kind of the slower vibe. And although it kind of has the vibe of Led Zeppelin III, it's better because it has more to it. It's not just stuff like That's the Way or Bronnier Stump or Hats Off to Roy Harper on Led Zeppelin III, where it's just acoustic. It has a lot more. And it also has electric guitar, unlike those 3 songs that I just mentioned. And then we got, what is after that? It's like, I think The Crunch is after that. No, Over the Hills and Far Away is pretty good. I like the guitar solo in that one. The Crunch is okay, I guess. Still kind of good, but kind of meh. Kind of the weirder side of Led Zeppelin. Then we got Dancing Days, which is kind of good. Then Dire Maker, which is pretty good. No Quarter, really good. The Ocean is really good. I love the guitar. I love the last like minute and 30 seconds of that with the guitar solo. In The Ocean, that's amazing. Anyway, now we move on to Physical Graffiti, which is a double album. And I have to say it's not God tier. It's like Led Zeppelin 4. There's too many songs on here that are meh for me to put it in God tier. Like Boogie with Stu, Sick Again. And although this album has more songs, so it's less likely that they're all gonna be good. But the whole first album of Physical Graffiti is pretty good. And if it was just that one album, I'd probably put it in God tier. But the second album is kind of, I don't really know. In the Light is good. It's great. Bronnier, or whatever that song is called. It's like Black Mountainside, which again I don't really care for. It's that guitar solo song that I don't really care for. Down by the Seaside is okay, I guess. One of the others, I don't even remember all the songs. Black Country Woman isn't that good. Boogie with Stu isn't that good. Sick Again is okay. Night Flight's okay. Yeah, it's like the whole first album is really good. And then there's some songs on the second one that aren't that good. In my opinion, this should have just been they should have just had the album should have consisted of one disc, and it should have had The Rover, Custard Pie, and My Time of Dying, Trampled Underfoot, Kashmir, House of the Holy. I can stay, I guess. And House of the Holy, and then In the Light, Night Flight, and I guess the Wanton song. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, enough of that. Next we got Presents. And, oh man, Presents. Where do I put it? It's so, I don't want to put it in classic, but I can't. No, I want to put it in God tier, but I don't feel like I can because. Okay, no, I will put it in God tier. I know everyone doesn't really like this album, but I think it's just overlooked because the song Remains the Same was coming out soon after this, and everyone was getting excited about that and didn't really care for this album. Achilles Last Stand, amazing. For Your Life, pretty good. Royal Orleans, actually pretty good. Nobody's Fault But Mine, pretty good. Candy Store Rock, despite being underrated, and people not really liking it, it's still pretty good. Hot Song for Nowhere, like that distorted sounding guitar solo, and it's pretty good. And then T for One, it's not bad, it's just, it goes on for too long without really going anywhere. Like, it doesn't really go anywhere with what it's doing, and when it does, it doesn't really do it right. like, the beginning riff for T for One is pretty good. I'm mad that they didn't stay to that riff because it was actually pretty good. But I guess they didn't have enough, like, they didn't have enough room. They didn't know what to do with that riff, I guess, so they made it. I don't know. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, it's just... T for One is okay. I like the guitar solo, but all besides that, yeah, it's... T for One's okay, I guess, but then the rest of the album is amazing, so I gotta put it in God tier. But I will have you know that How's the Holy is still probably higher. Okay, now we get to In Through the Outdoor, which is the more keyboardy album. And I gotta say, when really thinking about it, I realized that, yeah, classic. Okay, because we got songs like In the Evening, All My Love, and stuff like that, which is pretty good. But then we have songs that are kind of okay, like Southbound Suarez and Gonna Crawl. Like, they're good, but they're not great. And songs like Fool in the Rain and Hot Dog, they're okay. They're, like, good, but not... They're better than, like, Southbound Suarez, for example. But they're not, like, as good as, like, In the Evening and stuff like that. Carross Alhambra, even though, despite being their second longest song in their discography, is still amazing. Really got to see the keyboardiness in John Paul Jones. This is his really shining point. It's kind of good. I feel like, sorry. I feel like the earlier albums kind of was Jimmy Page's albums. Led Zeppelin II is like the John Bonham album. Led Zeppelin III is like, I guess, Page and Plant. And then How's the Holy is Plant. Same with Led Zeppelin IV. The other two were kind of showed glimpses of the keyboards. Actually, no, not presence, but Physical Graffiti showed glimpses of the keyboard phase, which I feel like would have been a phase of Led Zeppelin if John Bonham didn't die a year after they made the album. But I think, I don't know, I don't think a lot of people would have liked the phase. But I think it was, pretty good. Now we get to Coda, which is, gonna be in the second bottom tier with Led Zeppelin 3. I also want to make this clear that Coda is worse than Led Zeppelin 3. They shouldn't have added a Coda. They shouldn't have added that. Like, it's kind of like... Coda reminds me of The Endless River from Pink Floyd. It's actually, like, basically exactly like the Endless River from Pink Floyd. But they didn't wait 20 years to make it. They only waited 3 years after In Through the Outdoor. Because it's basically the exact same thing. It was leftovers from the previous album. In Led Zeppelin's case, their entire discography, like, leftovers. And, not much of them are that good. We're Gonna Groove is pretty good. Darlene is pretty good. Then we got songs like Bonzo's Mantra and Wearing and Tearing, which are okay. And then songs like Ozone Baby, Walter's Walk, which are meh. And then Poor Tom, I don't really care. And then that remade version of I Can't Quit You Baby, I didn't really listen to it because I was like, why do they need a second version of it when it's already there? When there's already a better one. Actually, I don't know if it's better. I think it's just the same. The same one on their first album. Why do they need to remake it? And also some of the songs that aren't on the original and on the deluxe edition, like Traveling Riverside Blues, and what's the other one? Hey Hey What Can I Do? They're pretty good too. But yeah, that's where I stand for my Led Zeppelin tier list. You can see some of the earlier albums were kind of split, but then the later albums are kind of all packed into one area. And then the last album just meh. Like, they didn't need to do that. Just like the Endless River, they didn't need to do that, and I don't know why they did it, because it didn't work out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. If you did enjoy the video, please help me reach 350. I will release the me eating ice cream because I hate ice cream, and it's for 350 subscribers. When I hit 350, or if I don't hit 350 anytime soon, I'll just upload it for like 340 or something. I don't know, I keep putting off the ice cream video. I've been putting it off since 225 subs, but I've just been growing. Every single time I'm like, okay, we'll do it today, we'll do it today, we'll do it today. And I keep forgetting and I don't do it. And I keep finding excuses for not doing it. I will do it this weekend, no doubt. If I don't, I will literally... What will I do? I'll figure that out. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Bye.